Hello everyone. This module is going to be a support module for rest of the theories. Because in this module I am going to take some specific questions which may confuse people. Let's start with first question. It's a simple question which we have taken. Evaluate cos inverse cos 1540 degree. As I see, here we can apply law of cancellation. But again, before we cancel these two functions, for that we need to see whether this value belongs to the principal interval, principal domain. For that, what we are going to do? 1540, we have to locate its position. As we think of the first question, cos inverse cos 1540 degree. The question whether this will be cancelled or not. If it is being cancelled, then what way? Let's start. Here, to locate its degree, we will convert this in multiples of 360. As 360, we see that 2 is 720, 3 is 1080. This will be 4 is 1440. So it is around fourth multiple of 360. Now fourth multiple of 360, 360 degree. This is equal to 2 pi. It's a fourth multiple, obviously. 4 into 360. This will be 8 pi. Okay. Now what is the difference? I see that 4 into 360. This is 1440. Difference between these two values is 100 degree. What we can do? We will think of, first of all, converting this in normal form to bring that between 0 and 360 degree, as 100 degree is in this range. So cos, this can be written as 4 into 360 degree plus 100 degree. So which can be taken as 4 pi plus theta. So as we know that this is multiple of 360 will behave like 360 only. So this will be 360 plus theta. And cos 360 plus theta is cos theta. Cos inverse. This is cos 360 plus theta. So this will become cos theta, means cos 100. Now 100 degree, if I locate its position, this is 0 degree, this is 90 degree, this is 180 degrees. Obviously 100 degree comes in 90 to 180 range. This is in second quadrant, not a standard value, that's why we cannot put its value here, a particular evaluation. Okay, but we see that 100 degree lies between 0 and 180 for cos group, as we know that cos inverse and cos can be cancelled out if this value belongs to 0 to pi interval. 0 to pi means 0 to 180 degree. So as this belongs to the principal domain, that's why we can cancel them out, and by law of cancellation answer is 100 degree. Now this all we have applied when this value is given as degree. Second value, you see cos inverse cos tan. Be careful, with cos I have given a value, but here no unit is written. Here the unit was degree, here I have not written the unit. So in general this happens. Suppose you are not told anything about the unit, then we need to take it radian. Otherwise, you will be given the unit of radian as a C here. Okay. Now, we should think, whenever you are given this value in radian, should we cancel this out by the same method? It's not so. For that, we have to see it differently. What we are going to do, think of it. I say cos inverse cos theta. By law of cancellation, this can be written as theta if theta belongs to 0 to pi. Now pi, as we know in symbol, we take for radian. 0 to pi means angle we are measuring in terms of radian. But basically by value, pi is equal to 22 by 7 or 3.14. That is, in terms of radian, this angle should be in terms of radian, this angle should be 0 to 3.14. Then only we can cancel by law of cancellation. So if I think of this equation cos inverse cos tan, can I cancel these two? Tan belongs to this interval or not? I see no, it is beyond 3.14, much bigger than 3.14. So that is why we cannot cancel this way. Okay, then how to operate? We will start here. What is the way? We have to think of its position taking help of quadrant pattern. This is 0, this value is 90 degree or pi by 2. Pi by 2 means you can see this will be 3.14 divided by 2, or obviously this is 1.57. Next value is 3.14, which is equal to pi or 180 degree. I am talking about radian pattern also. Now if I come here, crossing this total 180 degree, this is 2 pi. 2 pi, this will be equal to 2 into 3.14, which comes 6.28. This way we need to see tan belongs to which place, which quadrant. Here one more pi if I add, so this will become 3 pi. So if I take 3 pi at this position, so 3 pi will be 3 into 3.14, it comes 9.42. We are very close to 10 now. For sure, if I take this value, so this is 3 pi. Now next, if I add pi by 2, means to know this is standard value. So this will be 7 pi by 2, means 7 into 1.57. So this will be around 10.5. Around 10.5. Okay, so value around 10.5. If you multiply 7 to 1.57. My intention is to locate 10. I see that if I locate 10 in terms of radian, then 10 will be obviously in third quadrant. In third quadrant, it is coming between 3 pi, its value is 9.42, and 7 pi by 2, which is equal to 10.5 around. This is first step. Now, as I said in previous lecture, when any value comes here close to third quadrant, then we express this in terms of pi, 3 pi, 5 pi, means odd multiple of pi. Okay, so I see that if I consider this as the position of 10 radian, this is 3 pi, already I have come to know. Consider this gap to be alpha. Obviously, this is 9.42. 10 I have shown somewhere in the quadrant. I have taken this gap, angular gap, to be alpha. Then I can write. We will consider let 10, this is equal to 3 pi plus alpha. Where alpha obviously will be an acute angle between 0 and 90 degree. Okay, the gap says so. This much gap is 90 for sure, this is acute angle. So, therefore, cos inverse cos tan, this can be written as cos inverse cos 3 pi plus alpha. Now cos 3 pi plus alpha will show its nature like pi plus alpha, and we know that cos pi plus theta is equal to minus cos theta. Cos pi plus theta by allied angle concept, this will be minus cos theta. So here we get cos inverse, this will become minus cos alpha by the same concept. You must know cos 3 pi plus theta is minus cos theta. Okay, now as soon as we get minus sign with cos inverse, we open it like pi minus cos inverse cos alpha. Now we know very well this alpha is an acute angle, so that's why acute angle means for sure this lies in interval 0 to pi. Here we can cancel this out. Acute angle will be between 0 to 90, so for sure this belongs to the principal domain 0 to pi, 0 to 180 degree. So cos inverse and cos can be cancelled out. We are left with pi minus alpha. But alpha was not given, this was just considered. So we will obtain the value of alpha from this relation. Alpha is equal to 10 minus 3 pi. Put in the value pi minus 10 minus 3 pi in bracket. When we open the bracket, we find this becomes 4 pi minus 10, which is the final evaluation of the given expression. I hope this is clear to you. This was a different one taking radian. Okay, so we can take one more example on the same. Please see. Here we see the next example is sine inverse sine 2. As I said, no unit is given. We consider this to be radian. Okay. First step, we need to locate this on quadrant pattern. 0 radian. This is pi by 2, means 1.57. This is 3.14. So for sure I see 2 belongs to second quadrant between 1.57 and 3.14. But what is the requirement? This is given with sign. These two can be cancelled out if we have the interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. This interval we need. And for sure when it is coming here means it is beyond the interval. The principal domain this does not belong. Now the same method what we have done in previous question we are going to apply. What? As we have come to know that 2 belongs to second quadrant, consider its position somewhere in second quadrant, taking the gap between 1.57 and this 2 as alpha. Not only this, you can consider the gap between 3.14 also, means you can take the reference of 3.14 also, taking the gap to be alpha. Depends. Here I have taken for pi by 2, 1.57. Okay. So if I take 1.57, that I will show you by 180 also, 3.14. What are the changes, what things we have to keep in mind. Now, if I take this gap to be alpha, so I can write let 2 is equal to 1.57 means pi by 2 plus alpha. As soon as I write this one, here the given expression will be sine inverse sine pi by 2 plus alpha. 90 plus theta, this will be equal to cos theta, means cos alpha. But the problem is outside we are given sine inverse, this is cos. Okay. Here it is sine inverse, this is cos. They cannot be cancelled out. We need to convert this again in terms of sine. How can we do? We have to write this as sine inverse sine pi by 2 minus alpha. Pi by 2 minus alpha means by complementary angle relation we can say this is 90 minus theta pattern. Okay. So as soon as we write so, here we know that alpha belongs to, see that alpha is bigger than pi by 90 but is smaller than pi. We need to catch pi by 2 minus alpha belongs to the principal domain or not. So step by step, how to make? This is alpha, I need a minus alpha. So first of all I will multiply each term by minus sign. If I take this becomes minus of pi by 2 is greater than minus alpha is greater than minus pi. I hope you are aware of laws of equations. Whenever minus is multiplied, this will get reversed. Okay. Now I need pi by 2 for addition with minus alpha. So I will add pi by 2 in each term there. So this will become pi by 2 minus pi by 2 greater than pi by 2 minus alpha greater than pi by 2 minus pi. As soon as I do, I see that pi by 2 minus pi by 2 0 is greater than pi by 2 minus alpha is greater than, this difference is equal to minus pi by 2. Means this its value lies between 0 and minus pi by 2. 0 and minus pi by 2 means here, yes, now it has come back to the principal domain by this method. So we can now cancel this out by the law of cancellation, and we have as the result pi by 2 minus alpha. But the problem is alpha is not given. We consider, now we will put the value of alpha as 2 minus pi by 2 here. So pi by 2 minus 2 minus pi by 2. If I take opening the bracket, I will see this becomes pi minus 2. So the final calculation we get is pi minus 2. Okay. Now this was one method in which we have taken this 2 with respect to pi by 2. We will see the second method in which we are taking this 2 with respect to pi. Let's start here. In second method, from here I will begin. That if I consider this to be beta, this gap, I can write 2 as, in this condition, it occurs before pi, before 180. So we will write here pi minus beta. As soon as I do, then given expression can be written as sine pi minus beta, taking in place of 2. We know that sine pi minus theta is equal to sine theta by right angle concept. So this will become sine inverse sine beta. Now, as I said, whatever you take, either you take with respect to 180 or 90, but in between this gap will always be acute angle. Acute 0 to 90 degree. Acute angle lying between 0 to 90 degree. So for sure, as this angle lies between 0 and 90, so this belongs to principal domain. We can cancel by law of cancellation, having the result as beta. Now beta was considered. What is its value? From this relation we need to find beta, which is equal to pi minus 2. Beta can be shifted to right hand side, so we get pi minus 2. You can see there is no change in answer. Doesn't matter which method you apply. But I think students will select this one. Okay. So for this method, I will speak. You should do your best to take an angle from x-axis, that is multiple of pi. Okay, everything is allowed, no problem, but complications will be there with the pattern. So this is first pattern of questions where you may get difficulty. I hope you have understood. Thank you.